I finally finished the platform, and I wanted to hop in my jet to go check it out, because, like, I went on a live stream, well, my own live stream, I streamed, and then made the rest of the platform of which I'm going to build my city, and it's honestly, like, a lot of work. So, coming over this mountain that's just, like, right next to my base, we can start to see the basis for the platform, and it has walls, and it has 2 layers, and everything's perfectly functioning. But, like, this is a huge, huge platform. We've made a tiny dent in the trip. But, like, if I just go ahead and fly up here, Distant Horizons doesn't load all of it. Well, actually, it does slightly, but, like, we're getting into some pretty foggy bits over there. And that's just awesome. I really can't wait to build out more of the city. And I did kind of want a grand entrance, so I'm going to use some Scarlet bricks. I'm not going to fully build up the entrance, but I do want to mark it out. So, like, I think here is a good spot for, like, a general doorway. I might match up that. How big is that? Big enough that anything that could need to get in there could get in. Like, if anyone drives their car up, I don't expect it to be wider than that, so I don't think that's too bad. And another thing I wanted to do, because a building block that we're going to use a lot for all of this city, not like all of it, but like for a large portion of the city, is limestone, because limestone is a block that I can easily get, and was basically, like, limestone was not discovered in the era that I'm going for, that, like, 1890s to 1920s, but it was definitely put more into use as the, like, use of, what was it, waterproof concrete became prevalent in, like, New York and stuff. So I do want to use a lot of it, and I'm not building New York, I'm building a French-inspired city, but I know that limestone had some big revelations around the time frame, and it kind of just looks nice, because I'm going to be doing the create limestone, because I have all of this limestone, all of those, and then I have the weathered limestone variant that I can mix in, and that's really easy to make too, from limestone. And the way that I want to get limestone is I want to make a bunch of mixers with honey and lava. Now I just have to mix a ton of andesite. And you know what, just so it fits cleanly, I might do... thinking about it. Okay, I think we're gonna go for a design like this, and then I need to make a bunch of mechanical mixers. And then on top of that, I can have chutes, and then I will have the basins, where those right there. And then, once I put these in, then... Well, I'm not gonna build it here, but this is just for testing. Then we can put mixers above, and if we put a honey bottle and a lava bucket into each of these, it'll start producing limestone. And you might be thinking, Mango, you don't have a honey farm, where are you gonna get all those honey bottles? I also need, like, a stack of lava. Thankfully, I have a backpack for holding stuff, so I can hold a stack of lava in 2 slots. And I did the calculation. With all of this in place, all we'll need is like 65,000 stress units. And that produces 200,000, so I can just build one of those over there and I'll be perfectly fine. Until I can get it hooked up to, like, the power plant that I'm gonna build. Okay, so then not including the stuff that's going to go in the basins and the power source, along with the output production, this should be everything I need to start storing up limestone. And I don't have, like, a way to take it out yet, but I can just make that really easy with, like, packagers. And with that, we have that all in place. And then it's just the process of putting honey and lava in. I already put that in. I fell. Then I just need one of these, and a stack of these, and then we build something like that, and then something like that. And if I just start powering up these levers, we will start getting rotation. And quite a bit, which means that we should start making limestone. However, it's a little bit bugged, and I think I need to replace these in order for them to start working, yeah. Turns out updating all of them just worked, and now we're making like a ton of limestone. This one already has a stack, this one is 80, 90, and each of these vaults is part of a different network. And leaving that going for about a minute, each vault has over 1,000 now, so we have over 8,000 in about a minute. And with that all said and done, I put in some packagers, hooked them up to here, they all go into here. After that, everything can be dispensed out into here, where it goes into this packager, into a backpack. And that way I can just load up a backpack with a ton of limestone. And we have so much limestone in here. Here, I have a thing. We have 133,000 limestone. And that's honestly really not bad. So I'd like to thank you for watching. We can get on to more of the actual building in another episode, but this episode was fairly building heavy. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!